guys, welcome back to a brand new ASMR video. As you guys can tell by the title, today I'm doing a what I got from New York City video. So I've just came back from the most amazing trip to New York in which I spent 4 days. 4 days I spent in New York. 4 days of non-stop walking, non-stop shopping, non-stop getting the subway, non-stop doing everything. And on the way I decided to buy a few things, most of them being candy, because I could not fit any more clothes into my suitcase as it was. But yeah, if you guys do enjoy the video, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and if you guys have any video ideas, then do let me know in the comments below. But I'm just gonna get straight into the video. So the first thing that I got from my New York trip was in fact this bag right here. So this was the bag I got. I've been looking for a bag like this for a while and they didn't do them, and this one is actually a limited edition bag, and it cost me $130. So I'm not sure how much that would be in GBP, Great British Pounds. But this is such a cool bag. It has side pockets, it has this cool thing here, it has side pockets, it has zips, it has a side pocket here, it also has a zip on the top, on the back it has a zip, inside it has about 3 zips, at the bottom it also has a zip, and it's very big and I just love it. But this is the new bag and it's limited edition. As you guys can probably tell, it's quite heavy. That has got all of my stuff that I brought in here. I feel like this is the coolest thing. This is the brand. So yeah, that's the first thing that I brought. The next thing that I got that I was actually, there's actually like kind of like a backstory to why I got this one. So it's just a bottle. However, because I play football a lot, which in America is classed as soccer, every football I would buy a energy drink, which would cost me about £1.50. So every weekend I was getting an energy drink. On top of that I was getting water bottles, because I wouldn't take my own water bottle, I wouldn't invest in my own water bottle. And this one's kind of cool. So as you can see, it's like a berry colour, and it's the camo berry. So yeah, and it basically has like a clip that you can open, and you can buy pots to put them in, kind of like an air bottle but for Gatorade, and I found that very cool. And this only cost me roughly around $13, and that's just cool. I just thought I needed one. It's quite big. It is in fact 30 Oz. So yeah, that is the second thing that I brought from my trip to New York, and this will be going to every single football match, any sports and activity event that I'll be doing. This will be going with me. They're very, very good. So let's go on to the next thing. The next thing I brought was a new perfume. So actually I ran out of most of my perfumes, so I needed one, and we ended up going down to Canal Street, and I got this amazing spray. So it's the Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Natural Spray, and this actually only cost me $35. next item is in the bag. So let's open the bag. So, like I told you guys, it is mostly sweets, candy sweets, all of that stuff. Because who doesn't go to America and try all of their candies? So I had to go and do it. So first thing, peanut butter. I've had these before. They are sold in the UK. I've had these before, but my family haven't. So I thought I'd bring them back so everyone can get a try. But these are actually really nice. I love Reese's Pieces, so I knew I was gonna love these. So that was the candy item number 1 that I brought. The second item. These got damaged in my luggage, but these are the Swedish fish. I've never had these, but these were recommended and a family member asked me to get these. So now they have Swedish fish to try. So that was the second item. I see these everywhere and I never ever tried them. Never tried them. So I thought these would be good to try. These are marshmallows, but they're called Peeps. Soft, yummy Peeps, marshmallows, bunnies are perfect for Easter baskets and so much more. So I feel like these are going to be nice. So that was the third thing. The next thing we have is Hershey's Kisses. So I actually took them out of the big packet that they were in and put them in a smaller packet so that they could fit my suitcase, because my suitcase actually nearly didn't make weight and it nearly didn't make it onto the flight. My suitcase ended up being 22 kg and the limit was 23, and I was so scared. I thought I was gonna have to pay for the extra luggage, but thankfully I didn't. I've never tried Hershey's Kisses, so maybe I could do a try an American candy sweets for a video. Let me know in the comments if you'd want that. But that's the 4th sweet item that I've brought so far. Okay, so now we're going on to, I actually didn't buy these, but they ended up in my suitcase. Twinkies, never had, and they don't look the nicest, so I'm not too sure about them. So I actually bought some of these Gatorade things. So they're for my bowl. So like I was saying, these are the pods. So this is glacier freeze. So I think you just fill it with water. My bottle with water. Add these pods in. Mix it into a Gatorade. These are the sachets. Now these were very hard to get hold of. Every Target that I visited was sold out in these. I was really annoyed, but I managed to get 3 different ones. So I got the orange flavour. I also managed to get the grape flavour. I feel like the grape flavour is actually my favourite flavour. It tastes of a sweet that we have here, but So if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and if you guys want me to try these American sweets, then just let me know in the comments